Yo, 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 what's good, crypto familia? I want to go ahead and start this call off. Thanking you guys for hopping on. I just really want to create this group, provide free value. I know there's a lot going on in the crypto space, and I feel like there's a lot of misinformation and not enough information in the space. My name's Tyler Brewer. For those of you who don't know me, I'm born and raised in Illinois, about an hour south of Chicago, a little farm town called Coal City, number cornfield. So I've been in the investing trading industry for a little over 5 years. I originally started a little over 5 years ago, like I said, in the forex market. So I've traded forex, I've traded high frequency, some options, a little bit of everything. And then I want to say a little over a year and a half ago, I started participating in the crypto world, and I hadn't really fully dove in. Like, I was just participating. I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. I just knew I'm participating here. I'm making some money. It's pretty lit. I got some XRPs, got like 400 of them, going crazy. And then it wasn't until about like I would say like 8, 9, even 10 months ago, to where I actually really fully dove in and started researching this stuff and pretty much getting educated on a daily basis. I'm not here to market anything. I do use an educational platform, the same platform I've been using for 5 years. If you're interested in it, you could message me outside of the chat. But like I said, I'm not here to market or sell you guys anything. I'm just here to provide free value. And I also need to state this too, because I'm not a financial advisor. So anything I say here is not financial advice. It's just purely education based. It's all opinion based on what my opinion is in the market. None of this is actual financial. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't sit here and tell you I'm calling these trades out. So I just had to go ahead and put that out there. I'm not marketing or selling anything, any of these platforms. Like I said, I use an educational platform, but I'm not here to market that. I'm here to actually, provide some free value in the space. The websites and things like that I'm going to show you, they're free things you guys can use without obviously paying for a subscription. So that's really what I'm here to do. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of share my screen, and we're going to dive in. Let me find my little note right here. Got some stuff on here that I want to share with you guys. What's up, Johnny? Thanks for hopping in, bro. We're just getting started, man. I'm going to go ahead and record. We're recording this now, and then we're going to upload it to the YouTube. I know nobody is on here really at the moment, but that's all right. I know here in the future, some people are going to be able to look back on this. So time is the most valuable commodity. We can always make more money, but we can't make more time. And I understand that everybody's busy. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and dive in here. And I want to start off number one with keeping your coins safe. And this is really important because none of us want to get our investment money stolen. And you got to remember, in the crypto world, the modern day bank robbery is actually, I would say, like stealing crypto, because you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to show your face on camera. It's all blockchain numbers. It's all like just, little codes. So, I mean, is it traceable? Yes, but it's a lot easier to get away with it in the crypto space. And, I actually personally know someone that here locally in St. Petersburg that got hacked for about $70,000. He got SIM swapped and lost it. And, that's it. But number one, guys, keep your coin safe. There's a lot of things. So, there's centralized and decentralized. Tyler, what's the difference? We don't know. Well, that's what I'm here to do, is provide the value and kind of teach you guys. So a centralized is going to be like a Coinbase exchange, for example, where you got to do the KYC verification. It just stands for know your customer, fancy words, right? And it's a KYC verification. So meaning they know who you are, they got your address, where you live, all that, blah, 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 blah. So this is all, you got to remember, like crypto isn't like really being taxed right now. There's no regulations on it at the moment. They're trying to regulate it. Now, they can't necessarily regulate cryptos. They can regulate the companies that letting you be involved with the cryptocurrencies. So you got to remember that Coinbase exchange. And when you have your money on Coinbase, guys, you don't technically own it. A lot of people have the misconception that, like, yo, this is mine. Yo, if Coinbase stops working, like you lose access to your funds. I think now recently they just changed it to where you're able to still access it, but you have to understand you don't have a 12-word key phrase. And what a 12-word key phrase is when you create a wallet, like a MetaMask wallet, or if you use Exodus, and I'll kind of go into that here in a little bit. I know this is, a little advanced, especially if you're brand new. But it's centralized, right? So KYC verification just stands for know your customer. You're giving them your information so they know who you are, right? When it comes to decentralized, guys, this is the best. I love DeFi. I love the DeFi space, decentralized exchanges, everything like that. This allows you to participate in the market in, the black market, right? We'll call it that, but it allows you to participate in a way where, we're not out here to avoid taxes, right? I always keep in mind the capital gain taxes. I'm here to pay whatever taxes I have to, because right now, like I said, at this time, there's not really many regulations on crypto. So you have to be careful with what you're doing with the money you're taking out, the money you're withdrawing. At the moment, I know you're not being taxed on it unless you're withdrawing it. So you have to understand, in the DeFi space, this is technically, nobody, you're just an address, you're just a Bitcoin address. So, guys, I want to go ahead and dive in. So you got decentralized, which is, it's a little bit, and actually, let me just pull up, I'm going to pull up the definition just so I can get you guys like an exact definition too. So I'm going to go to Google, and we can go to, I'll share my screen here in a second. Decentralized. So it says decentralized finance, or DeFi, is an emerging digital finance infrastructure that theoretically eliminates the need for a central bank or government agency, meaning there's no bank involved. You're just dealing straight. And when it comes to this, guys, this is why I said keep your coins safe, is because when it comes to the DeFi space, you now become the bank, right? You now become the security to protect your money. So there's actually some things, and let me share my screen with you so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So we got it right here. DeFi, or decentralized finance, is an emerging digital financial infrastructure that theoretically eliminates the need for a central bank or government agency to approve financial transactions. So guys, in the DeFi space, this is awesome because it eliminates a lot of stuff, right? If you've ever been discriminated against because of your credit score, color of your skin, your background, whatever it is, guys, I got a lot of friends who, don't have the best backgrounds, but the fact of it is, in the DeFi space, you can go ahead and get loans in the DeFi space, and you're using your crypto as collateral. There's no, hey, what's your credit score? What's your background? You want to get a loan to get an apartment, or you want to go to an apartment, right? Guess what? Boom. And guys, this is really awesome. And that's, the DeFi space isn't just, for, going behind the banks or whatever you want to call it, but it's good for things like this, guys. You can loan things here in Florida and St. Pete. You can actually buy hurricane insurance and Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I believe you can pay your state taxes in cryptocurrency as well. And on top, on top of it, there's actually a house here in Gulfport. It's about 14 minutes from where I live, being auctioned off as an NFT. And I know I said I'm going to start off at the beginning, so I'm not really going to dive into that just yet. I do have a kind of a structured list here. And, this isn't going to be the most structured classes, guys. This is just more for the basics. I just want to provide free value for you guys because, like I said, there's not a lot of information here in the space. So just give me one second. Let me take a drink. So we kind of went over centralized, decentralized, the idea that no single entity has control over or can alter. So I don't know if you guys ever try to go to the bank, right? And I'm going to kind of go into this too. I know I keep diving back into it, but I don't know if you ever try to withdraw like 10K, 5K from the bank. But literally, you go there, you're like, hey, I want 10K. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can't do that. And it's like, what do you mean? It's my money. And DeFi eliminates that, guys. And like I said, this is a problem. Like, how am I supposed to, this is my money. Why are you stopping me from, what? Don't make sense, right? So let me go ahead and share this really quick. Let's go here. So for a lot of research, I like to use Gecko, another free website. And actually, let me collect my my candies. Turn on dark mode like usual. And I like to use Gecko because they're not really biased. At the top, you can see there's about 12,525 coins. There's 549 exchanges. You can see the market cap is what, 100,000 million billion. So we got 1.9 trillion. 24-hour volume. You can see the Bitcoin dominance versus the ETH and the gas fees. Those of you don't know what gas fees are. It's just a fee you have to pay on the Ethereum blockchain, mostly with Ethereum or ERC20 tokens. So like I said, guys, this is just Gecko. I like to come here because you can come in here, research any coin. Say you want to come in here and look up, for example, shout out my boy Armani, my boy Thomas. He put me onto this. We can see down 20%, but we're up still. We got 7 days up 150%. We're doing all right. But I like this because, guys, you can come in here and as you can see, there's a lot of coins, right? We can kind of compare this back to like the internet, the .com era, the internet, right? There's Google, Bing, Yahoo, like there's all these different websites, right? But who's going to be the Bing and who's going to be the Google of the space? There's multiple different coins that do the same thing, but you got to say who's going to be the Bing and who's going to be the Google, because there's so many different coins here, guys. Not all of them are going to be used. And you got to understand that each of these coins are also some projects, some of them are being worked on. So you can see here, we can click the website, and Smooth Love Potions SLP is actually a part of Axie Infinity. It's actually, I think it's rewarded to you when you breed your Axie Infinity. And those of you who don't know what Axie Infinity is, it's a crypto play to earn game. So what you do is you can actually come in here, you buy one of these little, if it'll let me do it on here, let me see. So you come in here and you actually buy these little, these little guys at the, I don't know if they're called Axie Infinity's pets, whatever they are. You come in here, it's kind of like a card game. So you can see they have health, speed, skill, morale, and it's a crypto play to earn game. Now, I've never actually fully dove into this. I have a bunch of business partners who have, but I'm really, really familiar with how it operates. And you come in here, you buy them. And I think you have to have teams of 3, and then you can kind of play. And but there's actually people I work with, third world countries. They're actually quitting their real 9-to-5 jobs to play crypto play to earn games. And this isn't the only one, guys. There's a ton of them. And the reason why I was bringing this up is because you can come on here and you can actually use, right? We can come in here, we can click coins, we can click categories. And the reason I like this is because now you can see what each coin is, right? So this is really dope. I think I have SLP pulled up here too. Maybe not. Let me see. So I want to kind of go into where'd it go? A little bit more just on the back end. Why does it keep doing that, yo? It doesn't. Oh. But I kind of want to go in a little bit more on the back end. So obviously you can see the website connected with them. You can come in here, you can see literally everything. And there's something called Tokenomics. And guys, if you're not taking notes, grab a pen, crayon, prick your finger, write with blood, draw on the wall, Sharpie marker, write on your arm, whatever you got to do. But this is going to help you. And on top of it, once you learn this stuff, guys, it's not only stuff you can take with you, but it's stuff you can teach your kids down the road. Growing up, I wasn't taught this stuff. Over the past 5 years, I've accumulated knowledge in this space. I wasn't taught this stuff growing up. It wasn't just like, yo, my dad was like, yo, bro, go invest in crypto. I don't even know what the fuck crypto was. He doesn't even know crypto. He probably still doesn't know what crypto is, but nobody told me what to do. So, you got to kind of just go out your way and guys learn. And the reason I'm bringing you to CoinGecko is because you come in here, research these coins. You can come down here. And my favorite part is, right, you don't know how to get the coin. A lot of people struggle with that. Well, guess what? You can just go down here. You can see everything. And I'll kind of go into tokenomics in a second. I know I'm kind of bouncing everywhere. There's just a lot of stuff I want to share. And like I said, I don't have a structured class here. I'm just trying to provide it from the beginner to intermediate to advanced as best as I can from what I've learned. So you can come down here, and the best part is you can see where it's all at. So crypto.com exchange, you can see, you can get it from right there. It gives you the spread, depth, price, all that. And you can click right here, see all trading pairs. And these are all the exchanges you can get SLP on. So you can come in here, research any coin, find any coin, and this you can actually figure out where to get it, how to get it. And then we have the tokenomics, right? I'm not going to click on here. We're going to go to a different coin. So I want to show you some good tokenomics. Yahoo, let's go to Yahoo Finance. I think that's what it is. Oh, say what's up. Tokenomics. Oh, Yearn Finance, that's what it is. My bad. I know they got some sexy tokenomics. So we can see here, and I like CoinGecko too because of this, because you can literally hover over it and it'll tell you exactly. I know some people might be a little bit more familiar with stocks, and it actually kind of compares it to stocks. So you can see the maximum number of coins is coded into existence in the lifetime of this cryptocurrency. So there's never going to be more than 36,666 coins. There's just not. When with the US dollar, you can print $1 million more. You could, make $1 million more coins, whatever, but you cannot make another Yearn Finance token. You can't. You just can't. So it literally says the maximum number. This is comparable to the maximum number of issuable shares in the stock market. And then you can see, let's see the total supply. So the total supply is the amount of coins that have already been created minus any coins that have been burned, which means remove some from circulation. Sometimes projects do that to increase the value of their coin, or maybe they already have a little bit too much. So, and it says it's comparable to the outstanding shares in the stock market. Now, I'm not familiar with the stock market. I don't really have much experience there, unfortunately. So I can't really help you with, any of that terminology there, but and then you have the circulating supply. So this is going to be all the coins that are actually circulating in the market available to us, so 35,692. So I don't know, we're almost 1,000 away from the total amount ever able. And guys, we see it's at 23,000, right? Well, let's imagine there's only 36,000 cars in the world. Now, wouldn't that make the value go up, right? And these are the questions you want to ask yourself, because these are questions I've been asking myself too. And I want to kind of bring you in the mindset of trading too, because this is really important. You got to ask yourself these questions like, okay, so and these are the tokenomics, right? You can see the market cap. And if you hover over market cap, it literally gives you market cap equals current price times the circulating supply. That's how you'll get the market cap. And this refers to the total market value of the cryptocurrency's circulating supply. So this is the total value on this. That's literally how you get the price, and it tells you the formula right there for you. So then you can see the 24-hour volume traded. So this is the 24-hour volume for pretty much traded across all platforms that are tracked. Obviously, if it's not, you won't be able to see it. You can see the fully diluted volume. So FT or FDV, this is the current price times the max supply. So the market cap valuation, if the max supply of the coin is in circulation, note that it can be 3, 5, or 10 more years before the FDV can be reached, depending on how the emission schedule is designed. So Bitcoin, for example, there's only 21 million Bitcoin, but it's the the valuation, or the FDV, I guess, the way they're actually going to dilute it or distribute it, couldn't think of the word. And like it says, it can be 3, 5, 10 or more years before the actual full 36,666 coins are actually in circulation. So it's going to be distributed slowly throughout time. Now, how long exactly on Yearn Finance, I don't know. I know you can come in here, click on it, read the white papers, and you can figure out exactly. Then you can see total value locked, right? This is TVL, and you want to look at this too, because, and also I'll show you DeFi Llama, because I kind of want to go to the DeFi space, but we only have a limited time, guys. I only have till 9, so we got 40 more minutes here. But so you can see the TLV or TVL, total value locked, and this is the capital deposit in the platform, or in the form of a loan, collateral, or liquidity trading pool. So the DeFi space, guys, is awesome. I kind of want to pull up a little project here that one of my mentors put me on. Guys, let me actually just do this first, because this is insane. Let me go to, I got like every tab open. Actually, no, let me go to Google. I might be able to find it from here, but probably faster on Google. I already got it pulled up. Let's see. So here in Florida, and they just keep changing this, so I know it's gonna be different. 33714, it's my zip code. Ooh, UPF. Oh my goodness. Look at this, effective today. When did they put this out? It keeps changing, I'm telling you. Every single day I see the changes. Probably because I keep seeing that the DeFi space, they can't compete. Just wait till I show you guys. Okay, so literally, if you're in their diamond honors, well, I don't know what the hell that is, whatever fucking, you can read it down here, but the max you're gonna get from here is 0.04% APY. Guys, on $100, 0.04 is literally 4% or 4 cents. Honest to God, I would rather, that's like a slap in the face. I'd rather them not give me 4 cents at all and just keep the money. Now, in the DeFi space, because what they're doing actually, and I'm not familiar if you guys are, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but the bank is actually a business. A lot of people have a misconception of the bank. They think, most people think the bank just holds money for you. No, they're actually a business. They make money off of holding your money. So you're saying, okay, here, hold my 10K, and then they're going to hold on to it. What they do is they trade it in the financial markets and the Forex markets. They make, there's actually, you can find it. There's multiple different articles, so you're gonna get different percents, but they can only make a certain percent on your money. You can actually look this up. Like I said, depending on the article you read, it's gonna be a little bit different. But then they give you back this 0.01%, guys, which is literally a slap in the face. So let me show you what the DeFi platform allows you to do, or DeFi space allows you to do with liquidity farm or liquidity pools, yield farms, staking. Now, guys, these are like I said, I'm not a financial advisor by any means. I'm not tied in with any of these platforms. I'm just showing you these are platforms anybody's able to use. So let's say you have the Radium coin, which is obviously this platform. So the reason why I call coins projects is because Radium is a project, right? This is Radium's platform, but they also have the Radium coin, which is their governance token. So if you have their governance token, Radium and Ethereum, you can put it in a liquidity pool, and you can actually hover over this. Of course, it's not going to do. Let me refresh it. But you can hover over it and actually show you how it's going to be distributed. And you can see some of them will actually say, I don't know why it's not loading, probably because I have 200 tabs up. Give it a second. Get rid of X to infinity. Crypto play to earn games. I'm telling you guys, they're crazy. There's so many. The crypto mines is another one. There's a lot. I know there was a scary one that came out during Halloween, 2021. Of course, it's one, but there was a scary one that came out Halloween. I think it was Fear, maybe. Let me see if I can pull it up. You can see here's their tokenomics. There's gonna be a little bit different because they don't have a DeFi. This isn't in the DeFi space, right? So the only reason it's gonna have total value locked is if you're able to stake it, put it in a yield farm. Locked means it's locked up and like it's being farmed, you know, it's being loaned, whatever it is. It's not able to be used, so it's locked up in a certain spot. Let's see, so here you can come on here, and they actually have some cool games too. Like I said, they're mostly kind of scary games. You can see there's multiple of them. Gala's another gaming one. It's a platform where you can actually go on there. They have multiple different games too, but they're play to earn crypto games. So you can literally come in here. I think pay to earn. I mean, not play to earn. Well, it is play to earn, but you have to pay. Usually, you have to buy like a NFT, or you have to put some money in here of like their Fear token, and then you can play their games. But let me see if this popped up real quick. So I really want to go into this. So here we go. So you can see there's going to be a 2.4% fee, which isn't shit. 49% or 47.22% is going to be coming back in Radium. So now you can actually come in here and let me go like this too. Let me pull up Radium. Rank 202. You can see total value locked, 736 million, 197,000. You can see total amount of coins, total in circulation. But we can come in here and you see radium.io, which is going to bring them to their website. But I wanted to pull this up just so I can kind of show you guys it's coin too. Obviously, it's not looking so hot, but their platform's lit. I mean, you don't even have to invest in their coin. I mean, if you want to put in these liquidity pools, whatever. But what's cool is, so look, one radium is going to cost you $3.66. Let's see what the all-time high is. What's this? I mean, $16, guys. I mean, this has some potential, and the platform's awesome. But there's, like I said, there's also multiple different platforms like this. But look at these percents. I just showed you Bank of America is giving you 0.04% max, guys. I'm not telling you to go do anything with this. You can do whatever you want with this information. But look at these percent, guys. Nuts. I think there was one. I was actually showing my business partner, Matt. He was just here. He stopped by. He was shooting a video for another buddy of mine, or I guess of ours. But yeah, there was some like almost 500%. I thought I saw earlier. Maybe they're a little bit farther down, but not loading. But guys, this is insane. And you can see total value locked, right? You can see each one. Obviously, in the main coins, there's going to be a lot more stuff locked up, like Ray, Solana. You got Radium, USD, stablecoin, which the stablecoin is not going to lose value or anything. So you can, bam, you're set. You can see that fees are going to be a little bit higher, but you're still getting 53%, guys. That's nuts. So I just kind of want to show you guys that it's a super awesome platform. You guys can do whatever you want with that information. You know, here's the play to earn. Come in here, and there's literally the white paper. You can come in here, read the white paper. I think they probably have it under here, I would assume. Actually, no, you can come on. This is where it's dope. Usually they have the white paper out there. White paper, and then you can come in here, and the white paper pretty much states just everything. It gives you all the I'm good on all that. So yeah, guys, you got to be careful what you click on too, especially in the crypto space, especially when you're connecting like a MetaMask wallet to a platform. You know, on the Radium, I know I just closed it, but on the Radium platform, you go in there, and how you access it is you actually connect your wallet. So let me I'll just do a good, we'll go to OpenSea. So you can see on here, connect wallet, and these are the multiple different multiple different wallets that you guys can connect through here, and you can connect it. And then once you connect your wallet, you can access, you can access your funds. Now, I'm not going to sit here and connect it in front of you guys, but I also don't have my MetaMask on Safari. You can only use it on Google Chrome for those using Mac. But MetaMask is one of those guys where you can actually get the 12-word seed phrase, which I was talking about earlier. And you really want to, let me go to this. This is something I personally use. Exodus wallet, and also a Ledger, guys. There's something else, but only go get it from the actual Ledger website. Actually, I don't know if I trust that. Definitely do not get it from Amazon, even if it's fucking cheaper. Don't do any of that. So you can come on here, see www.ledger.com. Only get it from this website. Don't buy it from your buddy, because guys, they're gonna give you a 12-word seed phrase, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to write this down. Now, where you store it, I don't really care, but you can't lose it. And it's funny because in the digital age, where everything's so digital, most of us don't even remember any of our buddies. Most of us don't even remember any of our buddies' phone numbers. You've outsourced it to your phone, to where your phone's actually, your brain, and you're outsourcing to your actual phone. But it's funny because, you come in this space and you're like, everything's digital, digital money, digital this, digital assets, virtual reality, this, metaverse, that, everything's digital. Well, then you're here in the crypto space and you're like, yo, get this 12-word seed phrase, write it on a piece of paper, and don't lose that piece of paper. I don't know why, but like, to me, that's hilarious. If you got a bank, store it in the little safety deposit box or something like that. If you got a safe, put it in there, somewhere where you can't lose it, where it's not going to burn. But guys, Ledger is one of those ways where I'd recommend. This is a hard wallet, so you can pretty much store it. You can bring it with you anywhere, keep it wherever, store it wherever. There's a lot of things you can do with the Ledger as well. Like I said, I'm not here like marketing it by any means. I'm not getting any bonus for marketing Ledger. It's just something me personally and a couple business partners that I use. A lot of people I know in the space actually use Ledger. It's just one of the most common ones. It's like the Google of crypto wallets at the moment. But you can come in here, you can come to Exodus. Now, I wouldn't recommend putting it on your phone, and actually I wouldn't recommend holding anything on your phone. If you remember me saying earlier, I know somebody that got SIM swap. So pretty much what happens is, they get your information, get all your passwords, SIM swap, all that, blah, 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 blah. But Exodus is cool. It's one of those, you're gonna need a 12-word seed phrase. They update their stuff like literally every 2 weeks. And you can come in here, and it's actually a decentralized exchange too. So you can come in there, excuse me, you can stake your coins. There's only a couple coins you can stake in there. I think there's like 5 or 6, but you can still stake them, get rewards. I don't know if it shows, let's see. But it's a pretty cool wallet. Like I said, it's something I personally use. You can go in there, you can see, like I said, you can stake stuff. It's a decentralized exchange, so you can exchange certain coins. Although you got to be aware that some coins are going to require like a minimum. Like, for example, if you want to like, trying to think, Cardano, like there was you had to have a certain amount of Cardano to trade it into XRP, because we were trying, me and Thomas were actually trying to get, we're trying to get the Sologenics airdrop. If you have the XRP and like you moved it to their Sologenics wallet, you got to airdrop this free coin. So super cool. You can participate in things like that. Let me go ahead. I'm trying to see what else I got for you guys. So yeah, like I said, the wallets and keys, that's really important, guys. You guys want to be safe with your cryptos. You don't want to get your shit stole. That's, it's not cool, not fun, especially, in the crypto space where, you could be potentially moving a lot of money. I know Thomas was sweating it the other day. I'm not going to go in full detail, but, he's like, bro, like, I've been waiting. This just keeps us pending. I'm like, yo, bro, just wait. Maybe maybe it just takes longer. And sometimes it happens, guys, but you got to make sure when you're sending crypto, for example, let's say you're sending Bitcoin from one wallet to another. Now, you want to make sure you're sending Bitcoin from a Bitcoin address to a Bitcoin address, because there's an Ethereum address. There's different coin addresses. I don't know if I have anything I can pull that up on. I don't think I do here, but you can pull it up on each thing. So there's going to be a different address for different coins. So if you want to send XRP to XRP, you got to send XRP to XRP address. You can't send it to a Bitcoin address. If you do, never to be seen again. Sorry, brother. Can't help you. Don't hit me up asking, yo, bro, Tyler, help me. I lost my shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, dog, can't help you. I have no idea how to do it. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff I don't know in the crypto space, but there is quite a bit I do know, and I'm just happy to share with you guys. Let's see. Now let's actually go down to some charts too. I mean, actually, we'll do what CoinGecko staking rewards. That's what it is. There's actually a couple more other things too I have to tap that I'll show you before we hit some charts. But so guys, CoinGecko, super dope. You can come in here and explore the website, get used to it, especially if you want to make money in the space, guys. Get serious. You want to make serious money, be professional. You treat this like a hobby. Guess what? Hobbies cost money. You treat this like a profession, you get paid like a professional. Just facts. So you can literally, like I said, you can click categories, super dope. I like to do it this way because you can come in here, Polygon ecosystem avalanche. You can literally see each system, decentralized, the DeFi zone. So you can see what coins are in there. You can see the 7-day market cap, 24-hour volume, Solana ecosystem, NFTs. You can see the meme coins. Don't ask me about those. I don't know shit about them. I'm not going to go into them. Not saying you can't make money on them. I don't participate in those. The decentralized play to earn, the GameFi metaverse guys. And if you're not invested in any metaverse stuff, that's dope too. I love the metaverse coins. Personally got some Decentraland. Let's see. And if you click here, you can actually go on it. I'm not going to be able to go on it on my computer right now, especially since I'm on here, but Decentraland's dope. I actually just sent you guys something in the chat the other day talking about the Miller Lite. Miller Lite opened up a bar in Decentraland. So you can literally click here, go in there. A DAO, for you guys who don't know that, I don't know. It's a decentralized autonomous. I can't think about the whole. But what it is, it's pretty much like there's no like central governing system. The people participating in the project technically like they vote on what happens with it. You get the exact wording for it for you. Okay, yeah. So a decentralized autonomous organization, sometimes called a decentralized whatever, is an organization represented by the rules encoded in the computer program, which is usually a smart contract. There's also smart contract coins projects, but you got to remember in each of these categories, guys, there's going to be a Google, there's going to be Bing, there's going to be, some people use Bing back in the day. Maybe now you ask somebody, they're probably like, nah, bro. Like we use Google as a verb. Like go Google it, bro. Like it's a verb. Like, bro, it's a company. Like go google.com. Talking about what do you mean, bro? It's a verb. But so you can see it's encoded by rules in the computer program that is transparent, so everybody can see it, and it's controlled by the organization members and not influenced by central government. So they have a DAO, pretty much a DAO governing system, so you can come in here, vote as well. But yeah, guys, it's super dope. I wish I could pull it up. I can't do it on here. I could do it on Google Chrome. But anyway, you can go in there. You can explore the metaverse, guys. If you've never been in there, click Decentraland, or you can even come in here and pick a different one. There's multiple different. Literally, look. There's multiple different metaverses. This isn't the only one. There's just it's the most popular at the moment. And you got to see like too. You got to keep up with these like in a good way to keep up with them. And this is a good place to transition. Is this Decrypt? I think it's Decrypt. Yeah, Decrypt.co. And it's funny, I was actually talking to Thomas earlier. We were talking about the Axie Infinities because the SLP is rewarded to you. The Sweet Love Potions, which I was showing you guys earlier, is rewarded to you when you breed these Axie Infinities. And the Axie Infinity is a crypto play to earn game. So you can see there's some stuff happening in this space. You can click DeFi, gaming, coins, NFTs, and it's going to give you some dope news pretty much in that space. You can see Netflix, Bitfinex, Hack, I think it said something like that. Portal raises 5 million to build out Solana NFT metaverse. So portals, let's see, the sandbox, many of today's metaverse projects include Decentralized. So you can come in here and read that. It's literally, that's today. Somebody dropped it today. I keep saying literally, just notice that. Try to, porn friendly, OnlyFans adopts Ethereum NFT profile. So I'm assuming you can use your NFTs as a profile picture on there. But it's a cool space. You can come in here, get really good news. These are probably my top 2 favorite websites because you can get news. You can come in here, research it, find out what's going on, who they're partnered with. Another good one is Vivi. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Vivi, but Ecomi or homie. I'm telling you. Come here. See, it's not listed on many. But guys, if you click on Ecomi, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Vivi, but Vivi is an NFT platform I actually bought. And I don't know if I'm able to say this actually because of my marketing. No income claims, but I mean like past results do not guarantee future results. And every risk requires or when you risk, you're out, there's potential loss, right? When we're risking stuff, there's a potential loss. And I need to state that because I don't really know if I'm technically able to make the, the income claims with this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys just because I'm trying to be transparent with you. So I actually bought, what was it? I think it was, I'd have to go on my app and look, but I bought a comic book. I think it was Fantastic Four, maybe, can't remember what it was, but long story short, I came in here, I bought a I bought a comic book, not in Ecomi, but on VV.com. Ecomi's partnered with VV. That's why I'm kind of showing you guys, get you a little, do a little research, figure it out, see what's going on. Look at your tokenomics, see what's going on, how much is, being put in that space, what's the total supply, the circulating supply. So do a little research on this, guys. Like I said, just something to look at, right? So yeah, VV is super dope, but I got this NFT for, it was a crypto comic book. I got it for a crypto comic book, Fantastic Four, Final Four. I don't know, some comic. I got it and it was a secret rare, and I got it and it was for $7, and I ended up selling it for $450, guys. That's nuts. I think that's like a 6,000% return. I don't know. Let's actually look. Oh shit. How do I cancel? I think I screenshotted. Oh, I did it again. The fuck? There we go. ROI. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool space. You can come in there. Monthly visitors? No, I don't want that. Oh, well, I mean, the return doesn't really matter. I was just trying to see because, I'm spending a number. I didn't want to lie to you, but I'm pretty sure it's like 6,000%. But Ecomi partnered with VV. Now, VV doesn't at the moment have a way of transferring their gems into US dollars. So, I mean, this is something to keep in mind, especially when you see a crypto coin partnered with it. So, it's super dope to see. I've been looking at this project for a little while now. Just like I said, something to keep your eyes on. So, we got that. Let's see. So we got the Decrypt, we got crypto or not crypto.com, whatchamacallit, CoinGecko. Just like I said, super dope websites. Let's get out of those. What else do I got for you? Staking rewards. We'll go over that here in a second too. Let me just get out of some of these. This is a cool place too when it comes to staking, like in the DeFi space, guys. So you can come here, stakingrewards.com. You can see Staking Rewards is the leading data provider for staking and crypto growth. We are currently tracking 256 yield-basing assets with the average interest rate of 22.42%, and all those providers. So you can come in here, see Solana. So we'll just click one. Solana, Ethereum 2.0. Hope to see you soon, brother. So you can come in here. And you can see each place where you can actually stake it. So same thing kind of with CoinGecko, but with staking, you can kind of see where there's literally 150 pages of this where you come in here. And on top of it, if you scroll to the bottom, it says how to stake Solana. How much can I make? Is there risk? Guys. And a bank gives you 0.02%. Y'all, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I don't. This is information, guys, we weren't taught. This is information that's kept from us. This is stuff we gotta, provide to our families, or to get rid of these, what is it called? These curses, these generational curses, guys. These are things you need to teach your family, teach your friends, put people on game, show people this shit. It's how you make money, guys. I heard a quote the other day. It was, if you work for your money is the master of you. If you make your money work for you, you're the master of your money. And this is how you become a master of your money, guys. Now, obviously, this 5.74% might not be it, but guys, the Radium, I just showed you guys that platform. Come in there, utilize it, do something, check it out, do some research. Don't just take my advice, go research it. Don't oh, Tyler's not always right. I'm wrong sometimes, right? But that's a cool website too. So let me see. I think that's all I really had for you on that. Yep. So we got about 15 minutes left. So I'll kind of dig in. I'm going to dig in here on the chart aspect of it, because this is something I feel like you're not going to see or learn much of. And people are going to really kind of go way too far into depth and show you a lot of shit you don't need. Now, don't get me wrong. There's millions of different strategies. If it makes money, it makes sense. That's always been my motto here. The way I trade and the way somebody else trades is going to be different, but we can both be winning, right? It's always going to be different. Like there's left-handed batters, right-handed batters in baseball. It doesn't mean just because you're a lefty, you can't hit a home run. Just because you use moving averages doesn't mean, and there is things I use, things I don't use, but I try to keep it stupid simple, guys. I was not, I started learning this 5 years ago, and I wasn't the smartest person coming into this. And I realized a lot of trading has to do with emotions. And this is super important. I'm going to kind of go into the mindset of this stuff because not a lot of people are going to tell you this stuff. If you Google how much people lose in Forex, it's like, or trading even in general, it's like 80, 70, 80, 90%. The reason being is because they're all learning the same shit. They're all learning the same stuff. Like I said, I've been using this educational platform for 5 years, learning the right things. We're learning how banks trade. Banks are the big movers in these markets, right? Like I was telling you guys earlier, the banks move these markets. This is AUD, USD, Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Oh my goodness. Look, it happens every time, guys. I have had this marked up since what? It had to at minimum of right here. So this is December 1st. So a couple months, month and a half, whatever. I've had it marked up for a bare minimum of right there, because in order to put this on there, which I'm going to break down here in just a second, it's called a Fibonacci retracement. And in order to put that on there, I have to have the high and a low, or a low and a high. In this instance, it's going down. So I'm going to kind of show you how to use this. This is another free website called TradingView. It's an awesome place to come here, check the market, see what's happening. I know you look at this and it probably looks like a foreign language, but I'm really going to take these next 15 minutes to make it extremely stupid simple for you guys. Now, what I'm showing you, I've learned in the Forex market, but this is going to work in all markets. Now, in Forex, it's a lot more manipulated. There's a lot more there's banks there. It's US currency. Now in the crypto world, there's not as many big movers. So it's not manipulated as much because because of regulations and things like that on cryptocurrencies. But there's going to be a time where to me just as manipulated as the Forex markets. And what I'm going to break down, guys, is there's multiple different things, but I want to break it down in stupid simple form. So let me delete a lot of this. Let me delete a lot of stuff on here, and I just want to leave the Fibonacci retracement. So there's a thing called backtesting your strategy. So pretty much what that means is, if you want to see if something works, move to your left, try it out, see how it's marking up. And there's multiple different places you can go. You can open up your own broker with a broker account. Now, I'm not going to sit here and recommend anybody, but there's multiple different brokers you can choose from. Go ahead and research that. And you can open up a demo account and practice your markups. And the reason why you want to do that, well, Tyler, why would I want to practice, putting my technical analysis on here, and then like, why would I want to do that? So you can practice with them, like fake money. Now, what you're doing, it's actually leverage trading, which is a whole nother ball game. What I've kind of been showing you guys is mostly just like exchange trading, and that's mostly just Coinbase. You're buying it on Coinbase or another exchange, crypto.com, something like that. Oh, sorry, my cat's got the zoomies. But what I'm showing you is a way to figure out where the market might be moving. Now, I want to make this really clear. Nobody knows where the market's going. The market doesn't care who your mom is, who your dad is, who your uncle was, who they worked for, how much money they made. That doesn't care. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter whether you graduated Penn State or you just got out the state pen. And this is the reason I really love this space so much, is because it doesn't matter on your background. And one of my goals is actually to help people who are, have a similar background to me, ex-street cat. And, I want to really help people do it the right way, the legal way, right? And without any problems. But I want to break this down, guys, because it doesn't matter where you're from, what your background is. You just really have to apply what you're taught. So what I have here is the Fibonacci retracement tool. Now over here on the left-hand side, you'll have all the tools. You can click on here. These are my favorites down here. So if you guys want to, favorite it, you'll be able to come back on here because I'm recording this and you'll be able to check it out. But these are the ones that I use most of the time. So you can come on here, and if you don't see it, you can come in here, find it down here, scroll down, whatever you got to do. But I use these the most. So what I use is the Fib retracement tool. This is what it looks like. So really how we use this tool is, so we're going to find the high point, right? Now we're going to find the wick right there. We're going to come all the way to the bottom. This is on the day time frame. So, each candle is a day long. Maybe I should break down a candle too, in case people don't know what that is. But a candle is pretty much just one of these little bars. And I'll kind of zoom in and show you here in a second. So here's our low point there. Now, what does this tell us, right? Okay, cool, Tyler, we have it marked up. So we have from the high to the low. And when you use this tool, you want to start in the direction you're doing. So we started up here. Now the market's downtrending, which a downtrend just means it's trending down. And we can even put a little, go like this. And we put a line on here. There it is, Tyler, it's trending. Oh my goodness, imagine that. hit the trend line and dropped. Go crazy. Who would have thought? Bank moment right here. I guarantee it. And I'll actually go into this. So there's a concept called smart money, which I'll show you here in a second. I'm just going to circle that so I don't forget. So how we use the Fibonacci tool, right, guys? It's a downtrend. We can see 1 point, 2 point. It's probably going to come back up here, hit another time. Maybe not. Maybe it comes back up here, retest. Now, we don't know what the market's going to do. If you're guessing, you're gambling. Simple. If you're guessing, you're gambling. All we can do is read the markets. We can use the tools. We can do our technical analysis. We can look at news, see what's happening in the crypto space. But ultimately, nobody knows where the market's going. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I mean, it could go up, it could go down. Same thing with Bitcoin. But no matter whether it goes up or down, I'm going to make money on it because I also trade at leverage. Oh my goodness! Sorry, my cat is over there building a sandcastle. So how? So how we use the Fibonacci tool, right? So I started at the top. So you're going to want to go in the direction of the trend, right? So we have a downtrend here. So we're going to start at the wick of the candle. And I'll kind of show you guys. I'll zoom in on that in a second. Down to the base, and also the wick. So, and you want to move it in the direction you're going. So from the top to the bottom, right? We started at the top, we moved it down. Now in the instance where we're using it over here, I'll just delete this one so it's out the way. We'll just do from right here. So from this wick to that wick. So it was going up, uptrending, right? So we started from the bottom to the top in the direction of the market with the trend. It's an uptrend. So that's how you place the fib tool. And then let's see. So we'll go back over here and I'll zoom in on the candles here in a second. A little too much. So right, start at the top from our high to our low. And then let me zoom in here on one of these candles. So you're like, Tyler, what's a candle? So each of these individually is one candle, right? It kind of looks like a candlestick, right? Here's the body, here's the wick, here's the wick. Now, really how these work is, so we'll start at this one, right? So from this candle, it opened right here. So you can see this one closed right here, opened here. The market went up to here maybe a little bit at some point. It went all the way down to here at some point, but it ultimately closed right there. And the next candle opens here. It went all the way down here at one point, was all the way up here at one point. But guess what? Closed right there. The next candle opens here. You know, it played in the zone for a whole day. And then guess what? Closed right here. Now this candle opens up right there. Played all in the zone. So that's kind of what each of those is an individual candle. And that's kind of how, you know, you can see right here. So this one's playing in the zone. At one point, it was all the way up here. Right now it's down here. So when the next candle opens, say it opens right there, it's going to open right here. And it might play, go up or down. So that's each individual candle. Now, when it comes to marking the bases of these, now let's, you want to go to the wick, right? Now, let's say this candle had actually, this is actually a good example. So this candle actually opens right here, right? It actually looks lower, but technically it's not. So we'll just use this one. It's not going to change too much with our zones, but and honestly, guys, like I was saying earlier, everybody's going to have their own way of trading. So that, you know, there's not really a wrong way to market the market. If it makes money, it makes sense. Each of us are going to have a different way to trade. This is just the way I trade. This is the way I mark up my chart, so I know which way the market may be going. So kind of want to break down this smart money concept too. So this is the Forex market, like I said, but everything I'm showing you, you can use in the Bitcoin, like in Bitcoin, US dollar, the DXY, which you kind of want to look at because obviously the crypto like Bitcoin and stuff plays off of the US dollar as well. But what I want to show you, because the banks are the major players here. In order to make money in these markets, we have to trade like banks. Now, in the markets, everybody's taught support and resistance. Now, support and resistance, we'll just think of it as a floor and a ceiling. Floor and a ceiling, right? So we can see right here, at one point, this was a floor. And we can go right here. Then we'll leave it there. So you can see the market came through, broke through this ceiling, right? Broke through, retested it as a floor. And that's where you want to, that's really where you want to enter the trades, right? Is every time I enter a trade is when I wait for the breakthrough and then a retest of that zone. Now it's not necessarily an exact point like I have this line. Most of the time I use boxes like this. So, it's like a zone, but I don't have any marked out. So I'm just using that as a example. So it breaks through, retests, goes up, right? Same thing, comes back down, retests the floor, comes over here, plays around, breaks through the floor, retests that zone as a ceiling, right? Because it's not an exact point. It retests it as a ceiling, breaks down. Guess what? Retest it again, breaks down. Then what happens? Comes up, almost test that zone again. Now, the same thing would have happened here, right? So we see a breakthrough in the market. Now, there's a lot of different terminology like I'm trying to avoid using because I want to make this as simple as possible. I don't want to go into depth. I don't want to make, use all these fancy words, mitigation, and it had whatever, right? The Elliott waves and everything like that, the ABC retracement from the Elliott waves and the Fibonacci. There's a lot of stuff I could use, a lot of stuff I've learned, which is helpful to know, but it's unnecessary. So you can see the market like I said, I don't care what way the market goes because we're gonna utilize whatever way. If it goes down, we're gonna make money. If it goes up, we're gonna make money. So it doesn't really matter. So the market breaks through these zones, right? And why does it break through and retest that zone, exact that spot? I don't know. I don't even care. So same thing, right? We're all taught breakthrough, retest, enter, right? Well, guess what? In order for a bank to enter a market, so if everybody's selling, it's oversold. Or if everybody's buying, right, it's overbought. Same concept. So if it's oversold, there's everybody's selling, like the value goes down, right? Everybody sells. If everybody sells, the value goes down of AUD, but the USD is going to increase in price. Now, the way these are paired is Australian dollar to the US dollar. The Australian dollar, so say it goes up, the Australian dollar is increasing in value. Say it goes down, the Australian dollar is decreasing in value. Same thing with the US dollar, though. You got on the flip side. So if it goes up, the US dollar is losing value. If it goes down, the US dollar is increasing in value. Now, it's not technically meaning like, okay, the US dollar has less value. It just might mean that the Australian dollar has more strength over it. So when what happens, guys, is so these banks, in order for a bank to enter the market, if they want to sell first, they have to buy first. What do I mean? So guess what? Everybody sells, the bank buys, stops everybody out, right? If you weren't in here. Now, this is a day time frame. Most likely, this is a bank move. If we go back, we can go to forexfactory.com, see what exactly news was released on this day at the time. And I guarantee it's some, news release and the market dropped crazy. But what really happens is this is where the banks are entering. And you can see it even hit the trend line. This is a good spot to enter. And this is, like I said, if you got to enter the trend lines, and I'll even kind of break it down too, because you can come in here and really use them wherever. We can use them on the bottom, top. There's really no wrong way to do it. As long as you're testing these strategies, they're working. When it hits here, sells. Instead of, you don't want to use something like, oh, well, it didn't work and I took the trade. Well, why would you want to use it? It's like we can literally put them anywhere. Look, and it's going to retest these zones all the time. Forex, Bitcoin, there's always patterns in the market, and that's where I want to kind of break down the Fibonacci too. This is a lot more advanced stuff, so if you're confused, feel free to ask questions. The most people who ask the most questions get the most answers. But we can come in here and literally do this all day. Like, this is not a big time frame, but look at this. Hit. And like I said, you can even put them on the bottom if you want. Let's see. Look at it. And honestly, there's a name for this. I think it's like a trend line trap or something like that. I can't remember what the exact name is, but let's see. I mean, you can even, like I said, you can move it around a little bit, get exact, but there's really no exact. There's no doing it wrong, guys. I mean, we could go back and literally keep doing this time and time again. And these are things and tools you guys want to go back and back test like this. Like, okay, Tyler's telling me this, but does it really work? Well, guess what? I mean, they asked me, it's working. Number one rule, guys, is be patient here. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Like Nipsey also says, it's a marathon, not a sprint. This ain't just a run around the track. Because guys, this is what, January. So this is January 2016. January, literally the next year. But look, you enter. This is fucking mad crazy, guys. Let's see how many pips this is. A pip is just a movement in the marketplace. It's like a measurement. Looks like what, 5 from 71 to 70. That's like 580. Yeah, 588 pips. That's nuts. But you know, you could have this marked up, and honestly, guys, I've been marking up Bitcoin for quite a while. Partner grind is back. Oh my goodness. Let me go back. Actually, let me go back here because I want to break down the actually we can even go here. I think I have it broke down somewhere. No, I don't. Okay, so guys, fib tool, right? What does it mean? I showed you guys it, but how do we use it? I showed you how to place it, but how do we use this? So what this tool really does is Fibonacci is used everywhere. It's in nature. It's like literally in the spiral of your thumb. It's in every living thing, almost everything here on Earth. The Fibonacci sequence. Look it up. I believe there's Spirit Science has a page on it. Like it's like the I can't remember what it's called, but there's multiple different videos on Fibonacci you can look up that go into more depth just in like life. You know, Fibonacci is used everywhere, not just in the markets. But actually, I want to show you guys this too. High frequency trading is a type of algorithmic financial trading characterized by high speed, high turnover rates. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So high frequency trading, there's some people also call this options. There's the smaller options, depends on, you know, where you're trading, stock market, Forex market, really depends. But high frequency trading, also known as HFT, is a method of trading that uses powerful computer programs to transact a large number of orders in fractions of a second. It uses complex algorithms, Fibonacci, to analyze multiple markets and execute orders based on market conditions. Now, I'm not going to go into too much about Fibonacci. I'm just going to show you how to use it here in the tools. But like I said, I recommend you guys go and, you know, learn a little bit more about Fibonacci. It's not even just in the markets, but how it's used in everyday life. So when we use this, right? So let me delete it again. Let me drop a little ghost market. Okay. So we just drew up a random market. Now we're going to mark it from the bottom. So I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can actually change transparency here in a second. So from the base to the high, right? Move it in the direction you're going. And it's funny how this usually works out too. This time it didn't because I just, like I said, randomly drew a random chart. But so what we're doing, so we're starting from the bottom and going to the top, right? And if it was going down, we would start from the top and go to the bottom in the direction of the market. Now, what we're really doing with this tool is we're measuring this move. So we can all agree that from here to here is 100%, right? That's 100% of the move. That's the whole move. Now, when it retraces, right, this is 23%, it has retraced 23.6% of this first initial move. Of this first, oh, I can highlight it. Of this first initial move, right? This one right here, I'll highlight in green. So that's what we're measuring. So now when it comes to here, it's retraced 23.6%. Guess what happens over here? Comes down, retraces 38.2%. Comes down here, and usually what happens is, you know, go like that, but this was normal, what happens in the market. So, and I'll even explain a little bit more too in depth. So it has retraced, right, 38.2%. It's retraced 50% of the entire move. So this entire move we have highlighted in green, it's moved 50% down, right? It's moved 50% back of the initial move, 61.8, 78.6, and 88.6. Now, the reason we have these levels lined out, you know, if you click your tool, you know, you use it, click your settings, and you can actually come in here and edit them. So if you're watching the recording of this, you know, or, you know, you're on here live, go ahead and take a screenshot or pause it, and you can, you know, put these on there if you want to use them. So those are the, like I said, that's just personally what I use. So we're here measuring the markets, right? So what we have here is the last level of defense. This is where most of the buyers are buying it. Now, how do we know? Well, number one, the markets took off, right? People are buying, boom, took off. So majority of buyers buy in here, right? Now, when it retraces, this is our last level of defense because this is where all of the buyers are located. Now, when you go in a store, right? You go in a store, let's say you go to you know, grocery store or whatever, Publix, Burkotts, whatever. You go in there and you go to get hot sauce. Now, when you look, it's just like mild, extra hot, chunky, but how often you just see like normal, like you see like normal hot sauce, like you never just see like, oh, it's just normal hot. It usually says like spicy, mild, usually has some on there, right? Now, in the markets, normally, when I say normally, it's, if you look it up, it means tends to happen, right? If you look up normally, it means tends to happen. So normally the market retraces into this zone, normally, which means most of the time, majority of the time, you expect it to. Now, I don't care if it does, if it doesn't, because if it doesn't, I expect to continue up. Now, say it comes down here and continues up, right? If it continued up and went up, this is a strong trend. I'm going to look for it to continue to go up. Now, if it comes down here and hits this, I mean, it's a normal trend. It's just normal, okay? It's a normal zone. Now, if it comes all the way down here and retests this level, if it breaks through down, let me actually put this back. So if it breaks through down here and retest, right? Oh my goodness, that was not good. How do I get that back? There we go. So if it comes down here, in order for it to break through the zone, it has to get rid of all the buyers have to sell their holdings. This is where all the buyers sit. Now there's fancy words for this. You can look them up. I'm not going to go over all the fancy words, but this is where all the buyers sit. I call it the last level of defense. You can go and learn this if you want. You know, like I said, you can go look up the real terms, but I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're for Penn State or the State Penn. You know, anybody can do this. Anybody can learn this. I'm not special. I just, you know, different priorities, different, you know, use my time different. The only difference between you and I is time. You know, I've been doing this a little bit longer, so I know a little bit more. It only makes sense. It's like riding a bike. Once you know it, you know it for life. You can teach it to anybody. You can show somebody how to ride a bike. So back to this. I know I keep straying away from things. I'm always bouncing. But this is our last level of defense, guys. This right here. Now, actually, I think, is it Bitcoin? Let's see. I was on a call the other day, so I got all this stuff marked up. And actually, I'm pretty sure it's the last level of defense right there. So let's see. So we start from the bottom to the top, right? Move in the direction of the market, and boom. So look what happened, guys. Most of the buyers bought in here. Real-time market, right? You see most of the buyers, boom, bought in. Another time, bought in. Now what happens? The market comes down, tests here. Now normally, right, it would have gone up. And I was actually looking for it to like test right here, like a strong trend. You know, we're in a bull market at the moment, and we're still in a bull market. We're just retracement. It's all right. Happens. So last level of defense, guys. In order for it to break through here, guys, there's El Salvador bought however millions of dollars of Bitcoin. All these big companies were buying millions of dollars of Bitcoin. I'm trying to think what their name is. It's like a holding company. I'll message it in the chat if I remember it. But it's a holding company. They have a ton of it. Grayscale. That's what it is. Guys, all these people are buying in. Let's see. I thought I gave. Look at this, down $61 billion. Guys, in order for the market to go below here, we have to understand, I mean, can it go below there? Yeah, for sure. I'm not the market, you know, but in order for it to go below there, guys, these people need to get rid of what they're holding. Majority is, I want to see, because they used to give an exact, where's it at? EFTs, Bitcoin Trust. Let's see, I thought it showed the exact amount. Look at what they're up total. And also something I want to show you guys too. So right here too. Nope, this one. So what this is a chart of Bitcoin over since 2009. So you can see pretty much since the beginning, 2010, and you can see, so here's the total returns. You can see each year. So 2022 right now, January, we were down 16%, but look at, there was 3 years, well, 2 years, but 3 right now because, you know, that, but 3 years we were actually negative, guys, in the long run. Look at this. Look at these percents. Nuts. And this is something you can kind of look back on too. So you can see September, majority of the time, look, this is just by numbers I'm looking, guys. I'm not, you know, I'm not looking at anything crazy. I'm just looking like this is red and green. Most of the time in September, look, it's red. There's been what out of the past 1, 2, what is that? So from 2010, so like 11 years, out of the past 11 years, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 11 years were negative. I'm just looking, it's just patterns, guys. These patterns happen all the time here in the market. Let me go ahead and go back to the chart really quick. So I know this might be complex, guys, but if you're confused, ask questions. So the market, like I said, the market normally retraces here, retests off of here. It's a strong trend. And let's see, I think I have one more thing. And this too, you might want to screenshot this. Most people buy here and sell here. Stop, guys. We got to buy down here, sell up here. So go ahead and screenshot that. I believe, let me pull up my little thing. I'm pretty sure that's all I had for you guys, but we'll go into the depth in the market analysis a lot more in time to come. But with that being said, thank you guys for hopping on here. I'm gonna go ahead and upload the recording to YouTube. A lot of this stuff, like I said, towards the end is a little bit more in depth, but I want to share this stuff and we can go in more depth in future calls. But this is stuff I use on an everyday basis, guys. So go ahead and check it out. Thanks for hopping on. Remember, time is the most valuable commodity. You can always make more money, but we can't make more time. So have an awesome rest of the night, guys. And thank you for hopping on. Peace.